Welcome to the Lighthouse Addiction Topic Show. We hope you all had a safe and happy and fun 4th of July. Today we are here with one of our very own alumni, Jose, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his very inspiring story. Thank you so much for being here today. And we're also going to be talking about service work. So you are one of our alumni superstars, so I'm really happy that you finally made it over here to film with us. So why don't we start off by you telling the audience a little bit about yourself.
Well, first of all, thank you for having me here, okay? I'm a father of 3 kids, 2 grandkids, and those are the motivation for me to keep going and not give up, and fight, this addiction. I'm local. I live in the city of Orange. That's a plus, so I can, attend, as much as I can to alumni events and be of service to the Lighthouse as much as I can.
Beautiful, thank you. And you want to tell us a little bit about how you came to the Lighthouse?
Yeah, I came to the Lighthouse after I tried other rehabilitations and outpatient programs. I thought I could do it, on my own, just being home because of the needed of the money for the house, but actually it was just not wanted to, to follow, true suggestions, and to the day that I was so sick and tired that I was hoping just, just drink and die, and I went to Kaiser and they asked me what do I wanted to do, and I told them anything you asked me to do, and they sent me to the Lighthouse.
Very nice. And prior to that, you were going to Kaiser outpatient, right?
I tried that for a long time.
Okay. And then when it came to that point, you decided it would be best that you do inpatient. And that's when they sent you to us.
Yes, and I'm glad they did.
Perfect. And so today you are over 7 months, sober and clean, so very good. I'm very proud of you. What are some of the things that you do on a weekly basis to help you stay sober and keep your recovery strong?
Well, what I do is, just follow the program, that was taught to me by my sponsor, and try to stay busy, and on doing, things that make me feel good. And I attend AA at least three meetings a week, when, as much as I can, sometimes only 2, but I stay connected to the alumni, groups or meetings too, and always try to do something for others and on my free time, and so I don't, so I stay focused on my recovery.
Beautiful. And earlier we were talking prior to filming, and you were saying that there was something very important that you do in the morning. First thing that you do in the morning.
The first thing I do in the morning is, I just pray to God. I thank Him for another day, alive, because my health situation, and I always ask Him to, help me do the things that are gonna be good for others and for me too.
Which leads us to our next question. Why do you feel like service work is important in recovery? And for our audience, if you don't know what service work means, it pretty much just means to be of service, volunteer, lend out a helping hand. What does that mean to you, first of all? Service work.
Service work, well, it's a way to give back for everything that that I receive. There's a lot of people that they need to know about these programs, and most of the time that they do events is like a way to promote help, and it's always nice to see people smile, that give me some hope, and it means a lot to me because I know I'm doing something right, and that I can be productive, and that I feel that I can belong doing all this.
Beautiful. And why do you feel like it's important to people to be of service in early recovery?
At the early recovery, I think will help a lot, like to stay remind, okay, that we cannot, be right away too confident on our recovery.
That's true.
So that will keep us busy, reminding us that, hey, I have a problem with addiction, not to do the things that we're not supposed to, or go to the places we're not supposed to. Those are the first things that I did before. As soon as I finished a program, I wanted to work, I wanted to do everything, but I gave less time to recovery. So in early recovery, I think staying busy, connected to the program, that's the best.
Beautiful, thank you. So a few months ago, the Lighthouse implemented an alumni volunteer program that allows our alumni with 6 months or more of sobriety to come back and talk to our detox clients. You are actually one of the first participants, and you continue to be a very consistent participant in this program. How do you feel like it's benefited our detox clients or any of our clients that have less time than you or have just entered treatment?
I think it will help. Well, I hope it helps them. Just to give them a little more of understanding that those days are the hardest days, and that every day, every minute it gets better. I explained to them about the facility. How good they were to me, how much they care, and that he can reach out to any staff member whenever he needs or has a question, and trying to let them know that sometimes the family, if they're angry, that's only because they're powerless. So the best thing we can do is not give up and stay in the program.
That's beautiful. It sounds like you give the detox clients a lot of hope, and you're also able to mentor them and kind of guide them, help them navigate, their early days in sobriety while they're in treatment. So good for you. So how do you feel that the Alumni Volunteer Program has helped you in your own recovery?
Well, it helped me because I just helping another person that is struggling like me makes me feel like worth it. Like, hey, that the minute, that 30 minutes, they mean something that day, and it reminds me about me too, and so to appreciate a little more every day that I stay sober.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And what are some of your favorite ways to be of service?
My favorite ways is try to help in anything I can. In all events if I can. Just be of service. Just be part of the family. It's a lot of us alumni that get together to help, and it's like a small, family, and we bond a lot, and it feels good. It feels good. Like it's an accomplishment after an event, and helping people, seeing people happy, and that makes me happy too.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So I just want to explain to our audience what makes Jose such a superstar. So ever since he got out of treatment, on a weekly basis, we have 3 weekly alumni activities every week. So we have a community meeting on Sundays, we have a check-in meeting on Tuesdays, and also a book study on Thursdays. He is very consistent and he never misses a day to be of service. So he comes early to the meetings, helps set up, and stays late to help us break down. He's always asking, how can I help? How can I help? And I have seen this man grow and blossom so much, like a lotus flower, right? Yes, in his recovery, and it's just been really, really such a privilege to be part of your recovery. So thank you so much. And he's really such a big and positive example for the rest of our alumni to continue what he's doing. So thank you. So I just have 2 more questions for you. What is some advice you would like to share to a family member or a loved one of an addicted person?
Okay.
So, sorry about that, technical difficulties. Are you still filming? Okay. So, what is some advice you would like to share to a family member or a loved one of an addicted person?
well, you know, having family that they've been through with me through all this, you know, addiction, and they never give up on me. You know, just be of support. Don't enable, you know, anybody with addiction, because that will just. We always look the easy way out, and if we don't. I guess we need to suffer. We need to, you know, touch bottom in order to appreciate, you know, being sober and the help that we receive from the family members. So yes, don't give up on them, and you know, be of support. Just don't enable.
Okay, perfect. And one more question: what is some advice that you would like to give to somebody who's currently struggling with addiction?
What I suggest is reach out. The help is there in any way you can get it. There's a lot of resources available. It's just us. They're there for us, so we can, you know, just reach out and get them. And if they really need the help and they want it, they'll find it. And recovery is everywhere. And you know, I just hope, you know, everybody can get to the point where I am right now. Life is good, being sober.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. We love you so much. And thank you to our audience for joining in, and we'll see you guys next time.